It's not looking good for Jay-Z. If the streets are to be believed, he's getting ready to be fined because on the last night of his concert, he was supposed to walk on stage at 8 o'clock. However, Jay-Z did not walk onto that stage until 12 midnight. And the reason, the reason was way crazier than a mic check. You had thousands of fans outside the stadium, tired, waiting, complaining, posting on Instagram. Some people wanted a refund, and it was very dangerous. So picture this, yeah? It's the final night. The first night was fantastic, epic. This was in Jay-Z's hometown, the biggest show of the year. Night one was a night to remember because Beyonce, Nas, and Alicia Keys showed up. Night two, everybody was talking about it. I actually wish I was there. Eminem, Slick Rick, and Pharrell. That was like the prep for the big, big event. So going into night three, expectations were through the roof. Everybody was wondering how he was going to top the past two nights because he gave a performance. One thing we're not going to do is play about Jay-Z's name because that man is a natural born entertainer. A lot of people talk about his wife, but Jay-Z is equally a star. So everybody was wondering how he was going to top the third night, how he was going to outdo what he had done the first and second night. Then before the third night even starts, things go sideways. Around 9, a few hundred people without tickets rushed one of the entrances. They were trying to force their way in. And the security response was to shut down the gates, shut down every single gate. Because let's not forget, there was an incident where Diddy had an event and a lot of people died. Jay-Z is from New York. He's not going to play about that. His first priority is to keep people safe. So security's response was to shut down every single gate. Not just one. Nobody's getting in. Nobody's getting out. Anyway, now here's where it gets wild. By 10:15 p.m., there are still around 20,000 people with actual tickets stuck outside the stadium. 20,000 people, guys. And it's not just fans. Some of the artists who were supposed to be performing that night, such as A$AP Rocky, Tyler, the Creator, Usher, they were locked out too. So finally, after midnight, Jay-Z comes out and he explains himself to the crowd. I give him that. He tells them that there were like 10,000 people outside and they had to close the doors. And he wasn't going to start the show and risk people getting trampled by trying to get in. And he apologized for the wait. He said he had to make sure everybody was okay first. And I applaud him for that.
So, let me explain the delay to you guys. It was like 10,000 people outside. And they closed all the doors and somebody rushed the door and they closed the door for you guys' safety and everybody's safety outside. There's 10,000 people outside. I don't want to start music and people get trampled. So I know, really sorry for the inconvenience, but I had to make sure everybody was okay. So I appreciate your patience. We're gonna have a good time tonight. I got some shit for y'all, I promise you. Let's go!
Now, the show's since been over, but here's the part that a lot of us want to know. Us nosy Parkers. Is Jay-Z going to be fined for that? Is he going to be fined? Because you know, with weddings and with shows, when you pay for a venue, you pay for a certain amount of time. I don't know how it works in America. I'm over here in London. But here in London, you pay for a certain amount of time. And when your time comes, you're supposed to lock the place down. However, Jay-Z did not start the show when he was supposed to start the show. Now, the streets are saying that he's getting fined. Billboard just reported that he's getting fined because New York has noise ordinance that limits how late you can play loud music. But there's a wrinkle. Yankee Stadium is owned by the city, and the city knew exactly why the show ran late. The mayor did say publicly that the city was going to follow up on it. But as of right now, no fine has actually been issued. So it's looking like Jay-Z is less in trouble, and we're keeping an eye on it, okay? But here's the thing though. Once the show actually started, it went off. Rihanna showed up for a rare live performance. She was crap. Rihanna was rusty. Rihanna is not a live performer. I have seen Rihanna live before and I vowed never ever to waste my money buying Rihanna's tickets. Now I can't even afford it. But Rihanna is not a singer. She is not. Beyonce came out for Drunk in Love, and as usual, Beyonce can sing live. Tiana Taylor Something happened to her mic. There was a technical issue. Usher made an appearance as well. Usher canceled his own tour and came for Jay-Z's show. And that just showed that he was a nice friend to give up your own thing to come there. But he will, because we're waiting for what will top that off. We've not seen. It was a historic moment and everybody wanted to be part of that history. So nobody who waited was mad. Eventually everybody was happy, but the wait, people don't like to wait. So yeah, 3-hour delay, 20,000 people locked outside, the mayor publicly commenting on it, and still one of the most stacked concert lineups of the year. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Jay-Z should be fined? Do you think he's going to get fined? Do you think Billboard is just reaching? I want to know what you think because I'm nosy like that. Bye-bye. I'll see you in another video. Thank you. Bye.